They want to take away my freedom because I will never let them take away your freedom. It's very simple. They want to silence me because I will never let them silence you. They want you silent. And I am the only one that can save this nation because you know they're not coming after me, they're coming after you, and I just happen to be standing in their way, and I will never be moving. On November 5th, 2024, justice will be done. We will take back our country, and we will make America great again.
This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com. TatumStore.com. Get the merch link in the description. Get you one of these free Trump shirts. We got a whole bunch of coming out in the line. Just in case you don't like this design, but we were launching this one first. This was one of my favorites because it's the old school Trump, free Trump. If you support Trump and you want to support him in his time that they're literally trying to take his life from him, you can go onto the store, get you one of these shirts, 30% off. Put in free Trump. I think free Trump, you get 30% off the entire store, especially this product. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notification anytime I go live, make a video. Make sure you still subscribe to this channel. Like this video, comment on this video. Share this video. Let's get in this. There's a lot of information coming out today about Trump and his arraignment due to the indictment on 37 charges related to the documents that were found in Mar-a-Lago. I think a lot of people have a lot of questions. And I'll say this every time I get on the radio because somebody may be new or somebody didn't listen. I do not have confidence that this particular indictment, none of them, to be honest, are done in good faith. I don't have the confidence that people in our government, that they are not attempting to use political leverage to attack an opponent, a political opponent to Joe Biden. I'm not confident whatsoever. And for many reasons, and you all know what reasons I'm talking about, Hillary Clinton being one of the reasons. Let me play the clip of James Comey because I wanted to play it yesterday. Sean, do we have that clip? I want to play the clip of James Comey explaining the crimes. And I think that on this clip that I have, he's explaining how Hillary Clinton is absolutely unequivocally guilty of all kinds of things related to classified documents in that server in her house. So as soon as they get the clip, they'll let me know. And I'm going to play the clip so we're on the same page here. Roll Director Comey's clip.
Although there is evidence of potential violations of the statutes regarding the handling of classified information, our judgment is that no reasonable prosecutor would bring such a case. Prosecutors necessarily weigh a number of factors before deciding whether to bring charges. There are obvious considerations like the strength of the evidence, especially regarding intent. Responsible decisions also consider the context of a person's actions and how similar situations have been handled in the past. In looking back at our investigations into the mishandling or removal of classified information, we cannot find a case that would support bringing criminal charges on these facts. All the cases prosecuted involved some combination of clearly intentional and willful mishandling of classified information or vast quantities of information exposed in such a way as to support an inference of intentional misconduct or indications of disloyalty to the United States or efforts to obstruct justice. We do not see those things here.
Oh, this did not age well. That did not age well. You got to be smoking crack, meth, and I don't know what else you're doing LSD at the same time. Comey said the combination of things that he made reference to was exactly what Hillary Clinton did. Intent, she set up a server in her house with intent to never disclose it to the United States government. Trading, being a traitor to our country, she literally, in the Benghazi situation, she had American citizens at the embassy begging her, please send us reinforcements, it's getting dangerous. And she's receiving like 600 emails. Yeah, I'm not talking about 1, 2 emails. I think it was like 600 emails of them inquiring to her and asking for her to send them reinforcement and backup. And instead, they found that she was messaging a guy who is not even in the United States government, doing her own personal stuff in Benghazi, neglecting the Americans. And then when the Marines want to go and rescue, she told them to stand down. She's not a traitor to the United States of America. The things that she's not doing, the things that she was doing was not at a detriment to the United States of America with the connections and the secret information she had. I remember the whole thing playing out. That wasn't the clip that I wanted, but I think the clip had some verifiable information on it. The clip that I really wanted was them explaining that she was sending and receiving classified information at the time, or the information was classified at the time that she was sending and receiving them. They had markers on them showing that they're classified, and Hillary Clinton claimed she didn't know what those markers were. When she was the first lady, when our husband was the president, she was the first lady when he was a politician before he became the president, and she was the Secretary of State. How does she not know what C mean as on a classified document? She's lying. So she not only lied, she obstructed justice when she got a subpoena from Congress, and she literally deleted all of her stuff and bashed her BlackBerries with hammers and used BleachBit to delete her computer. Is that not obstruction? What are we even talking about? But this is our government, and this is why people who have common sense are not confident that they're not going after Trump in a witch hunt.
If the communists get away with this, it won't stop with me. They will not hesitate to ramp up their persecution of Christians, pro-life activists, parents attending school board meetings, and even future Republican candidates, which they do. We must end it permanently, and we must end it immediately. Now that the seal, so important, is broken, the seal is broken by what they've done. They should never have done this. This was an unwritten rule. You just don't. Unless it's really bad. But you just don't. But the seal is now broken. In addition to closing the border and removing all of the criminal elements that have illegally invaded our country, making America energy independent and even dominant again, and immediately ending the war between Russia and Ukraine, I'll have it ended in 24 hours. I will appoint a real special prosecutor to go after the most corrupt president in the history of the United States of America, Joe Biden, and the entire Biden crime family. Name a special prosecutor. And all others involved with the destruction of our elections, our borders, and our country itself. They're destroying our country. And when I'm reelected, and we will get reelected, we have no choice. We're not going to have a country anymore. I will totally obliterate the deep state. We will obliterate the deep state. And we know who they are. I know exactly who they are. They want to take away my freedom because I will never let them take away your freedom. It's very simple. They want to silence me because I will never let them silence you. They want you silent. And I am the only one that can save this nation because you know they're not coming after me, they're coming after you, and I just happen to be standing in their way, and I will never be moving. On November 5th, 2024, justice will be done. We will take back our country, and we will make America great again.
After Trump's arraignment, they made it quick. Both parties decided that they weren't going to read the indictment, which I'm surprised they didn't try to double down and make them read the indictment just for, the sake of embarrassing Trump or trying to, get a dig in. They didn't read the indictment, so therefore the arraignment was done quickly. Trump pled not guilty, and then after Trump left, the man that he is, the celebrity that he is, he ended up going to a Miami cafe where he paid for everybody's food and they sang him happy birthday.
Look at the outside.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Some birthday. Some birthday. We got a government that's out of control. What a great group of people. What a great group.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear John. Happy birthday to
Donald Trump's birthday is tomorrow. For those of you who don't know, Donald Trump's birthday is tomorrow. I don't know how old he's going to be. Probably he's going to be 70, late 70s. That man has lived a long, good life so far, and I think they're trying to ruin it. But the truth of the matter is that people like yourselves, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, and he'll be 77 years old tomorrow. But people like you and I need to be consistent in holding the government accountable. This is not just about Donald Trump. Although I would like for the government to throw Biden under the bus and make up all kind of fake charges on him just because he's a dirtbag, that's not the way things work. Even if Joe Biden was being done this way, I want unequivocal evidence because our democracy is at stake. Our justice system is at stake when you're not transparent and consistent in applying justice. There is no way whatsoever that Hillary can do what she did. Biden is still under investigation for the things he's done, and then Donald Trump gets indicted. I see that there's a two-tier justice in our justice system, and that's not good. Even if it was a Democrat being challenged to this measure, that's not good. Even if it was a Democrat, I get the human compulsion to lie, cheat, and steal. Humans are naturally apt to do that. That's a better word. It's not even a word. Apt to do that. Humans do that from when they little kids, lying and being conniving. And so over time, I can see how when they become adults, they have the proclivity to be these type of individuals, meaning they get power and they start to be disingenuous. They get power and they start to attack their political opponents. They get power and they forget how they got to the place that they're at. They forget the oath that they swore. All right, let me play the other Comey clip because this is the clip I really wanted. Roll the clip.
From the group of 30,000 emails returned to the State Department in 2014, 110 emails in 52 email chains have been determined by the owning agency to contain classified information at the time they were sent or received. 8 of those chains contained information that was top secret at the time they were sent. 36 of those chains contained secret information at the time, and 8 contained confidential information at the time. That's the lowest level of classification.
Now, somebody explain to me how a person is sending and receiving those documents on television says she didn't even know what a security clearance or the clearance code on the document was, which means that she's negligent in sending and receiving classified information. Now, we know she know what classified information is, right? That's not even an argument. It's called a dirtbag of a woman to get out there and lie like she did to the world and embarrass herself and embarrass our country. And thank God for WikiLeaks and all these other people that were out here exposing her. We would have never known this happened. If it had not have been for people hacking and doing all this other stuff, we wouldn't have known she had a server. Nobody would have known. That's why she did it. And if she hadn't deleted 30,000 emails, what was in those emails? I guarantee the same stuff that we got Biden for. The same stuff they're investigating Biden for. They're investigating Biden for him doing dirty deals with foreign governments, and Hillary Clinton was doing the same thing with a private server in her house. Stevie Wonder can see it.